the first big thing that we've got to talk about is, of course, Godzilla versus Kong. And
Let's go.
let's fucking go.
King go.
But again, the trailer came out. I'm not a
Mhm.
big fan of the trailer, but I'm a fan of what's in it.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense if you really think about it, but yes, that's my opinion
I
on.
I know what you were saying. I understand what you were saying, but I get yeah.
Um, oh boy, so your my reactions I've done an entire podcast on
Yeah.
at this point. Lucas, you have not. Explain to the
I
audience
am not.
what you thought of this trailer.
Well, to start off, when we knew we had a confirmed time that day of, I was like hard refreshing the Warner Brothers YouTube page, and the fact that it was a whole whopping minute late being put up, I got really upset. No, but the trailer, I overall, yeah, I was that's really important, all right, man. No, the trailer overall, I dug it. Like, I liked the trailer. Like, I feel like it showed enough, but didn't show too much. And I'm kind of nervous they might do a second trailer and then just show everything in that second
I
trailer.
hope not.
I hope not either. I do. There's something I did want to comment on. So let's talk about the music really quick.
Oh,
I want to
let's.
talk about the music really quick. Because as as an older like person, as a 25-year-old who's over the years have really like since I started really deep diving more into movies, into like filmmaking and all that stuff. Obviously, my tastes have changed. I've understand some things. So like the cinephile, I guess you could say, in me was like, all right, we're putting a rap song in this trailer. However, and this is I think where we're gonna differ, Adam. The 15-year-old in me. Oh, let's fucking go. Yo, fucking Godzilla and Kong fighting on a battleship while there's rap music playing.
It's an
Let's
aircraft
go, dude.
carrier, sir. The military dude in me needs to correct you.
But no, I wanted to say that because, like, really, like, I definitely like the trailer music. I wasn't a huge fan of it, but like
No,
the 15-year-old in me, my brother and I had this same feeling where we were like, we know we really shouldn't dig this, but like we kind of do.
I hated the music.
Yeah, I
I
know.
just
I
hated the
felt
music.
that as well.
And it's totally it's just not my thing. To me,
Oh
if you
yeah,
wanna put kind of like a pop, not really, it's not really a pop song, I should say, but like a
I
song
know what
that
you're
kind
saying.
of
I know.
embodies the mood of a Godzilla film, it should be something like what they did in Godzilla Final Wars, where they used Sum 41.
Oh fuck yeah! I mean, I'm also just a Sum 41 simp, but like fuck yes, more Sum 41. Let's. I would love that.
Because them using that song in not
Yeah,
just the movie but the trailer, like it,
yeah,
it got me pumped, and I was young, and that
yeah,
was
yeah.
2004, and so I was pumped to see that.
Yeah. Did you like for King of the Monsters the Serge Tankian cover of Blue Oyster Cult Godzilla?
No,
Because I fucking oh damn dude, I fucking loved that. I
no,
also like Serge Tankian, so there's that too.
I can tell you my biggest issue with it. My biggest issue is the choir, where it's the men going huh, huh, Fasroda.
Oh really?
I hate that.
Really?
I genuinely do not like that
Mm.
artistically. Do not like
See, because
that kind
here's
of
actually kind of
music
where I differ with you on that too. Is I actually kind of like stuff like that. Recently, I know you don't watch Dragon Ball at all, but
because it's for children.
their big movie. Okay, all right. Um, we're talking about Godzilla and Kong, all
I
right,
know,
man.
I
Like,
know, I know.
I know. But no, for Broly, that was like the big movie that came out 1 or 2 years ago. That was like a smash hit. They had like chanting like that during the movie, during the battle scenes, and it was like Broly, Broly,
I
Kakura. Like
hate that.
I know, I kind of loved it in that. I kind of did.
I just do not like that stuff in my music, particularly my scores.
Yeah.
I just do not like it. Like I hear it and I cringe. I literally cringe. I'm like, oh. Like I know like Godzilla's theme in Godzilla King of the Monsters had that over the Ifukube music, and I'm
Yeah.
like, you just ruined Ifukube. That was literally my reaction when I heard that. I was like,
Yeah. Oh, cause see, for me, it was like, cause I think I'm thinking of the track "Old Rivals." That was like one of the first tracks they showed off
yeah,
for
I
King
don't
of the
like it.
Monsters. And but the thing is, like, I that track I really liked where it was placed in the movie because like I guess okay, I got a little sentimental with it, I'll be honest, because it was like this was the first time we saw Godzilla and Ghidorah on screen in
Years.
years.
Yeah.
So like I got a little sentimental during that scene, and I was like, this is so fucking cool. Like I like a giddy child. I was like, oh my god, they're
Uh,
playing the music again.
for the record though, everything in the Godzilla King of the Monsters score that was instrumental, I was totally digging the fuck out of it.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, I
Um,
definitely I like that movie score as
and
well.
it was just that track. I can tell you the one that I get sentimental over is the Mothra theme.
The Mothra theme's good.
And,
That's a
and I'm
good
glad
track
that
from
they
that
went
movie.
with that and not something by Ifukube. They actually went with the Koji Yosei. Justin, you can tell me the name of the composer. Koji Yoseki, something like that. Anyways, he did the score. He's the one that created Mothra's theme, not Akira
Yeah.
Ifukube. A lot of younger fans think it was Ifukube. It wasn't. Ifukube just took that theme and then expounded upon it.
There's actually, I mean, I didn't really know that either. Like, that's
Um,
actually interesting.
yeah,
No, I'm just making a joke. But yeah, no, really, the trailer overall, like, I liked the trailer. It got me excited.
yes.
It got me excited. And honestly, something to note about this trailer is it didn't just get me excited. It didn't just get you excited. It got a lot of fucking people excited.
55
And a
million
lot of
people
people
have
talking about
watched this
movie.
trailer.
Yeah,
That's a lot of
like,
people.
like this movie hit way more people, I think, than King of the Monsters. Like this
Mhm.
trailer hit way more people than I think King of the Monsters
And I
did.
know why.
And I think that's kind of a good sign.
I know
I mean,
why.
people were probably bored. Like people are
Nothing's
bored
coming
inside
out.
and can't see movies. Yeah,
That's
that
why.
too.
The
That is,
fact
yeah.
that it's been delayed over and over and over again, I was wrong. Completely, totally wrong. Yes, I know. Warner Brothers did not intend for this. This was by
No,
complete
yeah,
accident. Doesn't matter.
yeah.
It's going to work because of what's happening.
Something though I wanted to mention about the Godzilla versus Kong trailer.
Yes. We should
Um,
probably get back to
I
that.
think I think the visual, like the CG looks really good.
It does.
Specifically, like the end shot of not Godzilla, King Kong when he's like using the axe and like roaring, and it's like the close up of his face.
Great.
It looks really fucking good.
And it needed
I
to
was
be.
shocked by
It
that.
really needed to be because apes are mammals in general are
Yeah.
really expressive.
Yeah.
That was one of the big drawbacks I've always held to suit making is
Mhm.
when they try to make mammals, they tend to really fail at it because
Yeah.
apes tend to be really expressive, or mammals in general just tend to be really
Yeah.
expressive.
Yeah.
The best suitmation I've seen for mammals is Kong 76. And the reason why they were able
Yeah.
to get
Yeah.
so much expression from that Kong is because they literally had to build like a head for every single emotion that he ever did.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they would have to hand make it and so on and so forth. And it's really fascinating to watch. And Rick Baker went on and on about how much of a pain in the ass it was, especially since
Yeah.
he played
Yeah.
Kong in that movie. Another thing that helped was that you could see his eyes. That was actually
Yep.
his eyes in that
Yep.
suit. That was another thing. One of the reasons why War of the Gargantuas works so well is that those monsters, the one thing that they had was it was their lower jaw that you could see, and it was also the two suit actors' eyes in those, and
Yeah.
it totally fucking worked. It added
Yeah.
such a great level of depth to those, and that's what you
Yeah.
need with Kong. With Kong, I want to
Yeah.
connect with him. And you
Yeah.
know what is interesting? I was making a joke because I was getting all on the Team Godzilla or Team Kong thing just because I think it's fun. I do. I loved seeing people be like, "Yeah, Team Kong," and a lot of them were clearly not taking it seriously. I want to be clear.
Yeah.
A lot of them were clearly like, yeah, let's do this, and they were having a good
I
time with it,
don't.
as they should.
Yeah, that's exactly how I do it too. I don't go seriously into it.
No.
I just like
Team
I enjoy
Kong
that
for the
people are
win, by
enjoying
the
this.
way.
People are having fun. People are having fun with it.
People,
Like
I
I'm
can say that too. The vast majority of people, even in the Godzilla groups that I'm a part of, are having
Yeah.
fun with it, and that's the
Yeah,
key.
and, like,
is I
yeah.
want this to be a dumb, fun movie that I can scream "fuck yeah!" I want it to be like Pacific Rim. I really,
Yeah,
I really just
yeah.
want to watch this movie. Kind of not really. I don't need to necessarily turn off my brain, but I could be
Yeah.
rooting
Yeah.
for Godzilla and Kong.
Yeah, I don't want it
and
to be
stuff.
like I don't want it to be dumb, and I don't think you meant it like that either. I don't want it to be like dumb, but I want it to be a fun movie where
fun
it's like I'm
movie.
excited. I want to be like standing in my chair, like cheering on what's happening on screen.
Exactly, and to me, a
Like-
lot of the best Godzilla movies you can do that with as well, where you can kind
I
of.
think-
I remember I was watching Ghidorah the Three-Headed Monster one day at school, and I was in the
Yeah.
I was in room 303, the one with all the big screens in it, and I was watching it.
Yeah, yeah.
And people were just coming in, and just watching it. And I remember when they were laughing at the special effects, and then all of a sudden when the fight
Yeah.
happened at the ending, they were all like, "Yeah, kick his ass, Godzilla!" And I'm like,
Hell yeah.
that
Yeah.
that's the mentality that they had making these movies, is
Yeah.
to get
Yeah.
people to do shit like that. And I'm like,
Yeah.
if we're doing that now, they succeeded in droves. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to this. I have literally done a 180 on Godzilla versus Kong because of that
That's
trailer.
I'm really glad to hear that. Like, and even I have a little bit too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's I'm being less like initially, obviously from the previous one we did. I think I know myself, and I'm sure you were too, a little more cynical about it. We were a little more like snide about it, like, oh, all these delays, that's a bad
Mm-hmm.
sign, that's a bad thing, that's a bad, and maybe that might still end up being true. For all we know, that might still end up
Absolutely.
being an unfortunate curse. But like, it's not like now I'm like excited though. I have a movie to look forward to right now.
Yes.
Holy shit!
Yes,
Like,
especially right now. And I'm going to point back to
yeah,
that Guardian. It's been shared around in Godzilla groups like There's No Tomorrow, but the Guardian group, the Guardian article that said the big dumb movie we need right now.
that's a good time. That's a good
And
title.
I just
For,
want to
if that was
say,
like the article,
I
yeah.
don't. Again, this is what my latest podcast was mainly about that article.
Yeah.
The guy clearly hates the genre and clearly hates anybody that likes
Oh shit.
Godzilla and genuinely
Oh
likes
shit.
Godzilla. It's just full of like the slimy
Oh,
comments, like little
oh
knocks at
man.
these people.
Well, that just sounds like a lot of sites like this in general. But
Yes,
go on.
but you know what? He had a good point. The author had a good point.
Okay. All right.
With the shitstorm that we've been through, this might just be the movie that makes us go, let's just sit back and enjoy something.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and
It's not trying.
you know,
It's not trying to
it
be
took me
like.
reading that, watching the trailer, and I'm like, you know what? Yeah. And now people are excited for it because literally nothing else is coming out.
Yeah. Yeah.
So ultimately, these delays, though not intentional,
Kind of helped.
they're going to work in this. They are going to work in this
Yeah.
movie's
Yeah.
benefit.
Yeah.
So, guys, this is great news.
Yeah. It's I've also like as a person, like I'm gonna get kind of a little more like heart to heart here. It's as a person in general, I try my best to let go of like unnecessary, and I've been trying to let go of like unnecessary anger or like complaining about things, even in like media too. It's like I tried to let go of that as much. Obviously, I'm still, if I don't like something, I'm still gonna be like, I don't really like this. But it's this especially, I was very like unfortunately like negative towards, because it was like I was still gonna see it no matter what. Like in the grand scheme of things, it's Godzilla, big monster movie. I'm gonna go see it, but it's nice and almost like a nice catharsis to be excited for it again, to be like anticipating the weeks leading up to it and
I
stuff like
think I
that.
think catharsis is a good term for it,
Yeah, yeah,
because the fact that we get to see it, it almost is like watching a wrestling match.
yeah, yeah,
Like WWE and shit like that. Because
yeah,
you watch that and you get to take out a lot of your anger and a lot of your anxieties
yeah,
watching
yeah,
these two people fight. And I'm
yeah.
not I don't like wrestling. I don't like watching it. Don't get me wrong, but that's why a lot of
I'm on
people
and off.
watch it. A lot of people enjoy it
Yeah,
for that reason.